When she said those words, my whole world shifted. We were just sitting in the living room, the TV on in the background, when out of nowhere, my wife sighed and whispered, "Sometimes I think I should have married my ex instead." She said it casually, like it was nothing, but to me, it felt like a dagger straight to the chest. I didn't argue. I didn't shout. I didn't even ask her why. I just stood up, grabbed my keys, and walked out. The silence I left behind spoke louder than anything I could have said. That night, I didn't go home. I drove aimlessly through the city, my thoughts spinning. Every late night I worked to give her the life she wanted, every sacrifice I made, all of it suddenly felt worthless. She was sitting next to me in body, but her mind, her heart, had always been somewhere else. I booked a hotel room and stayed there. No texts, no calls, just silence. By the next day, her phone calls started coming in one after another. At first, they were short and confused. By the second day, they turned into desperate apologies, begging me to come home. But what she didn't know was that I had already been preparing for this moment. For months, I had sensed it, her lack of appreciation, the hints of discontent in her voice. I quietly saved money, opened a separate account, even signed the lease on a small apartment in another part of town. Something deep down told me I'd need an escape plan one day. Her words gave me the final push to use it. By the third day, she was breaking. She sent me long messages, swearing she hadn't meant it, claiming she was just frustrated and comparing her life to what she saw online. But I knew the truth. Words spoken in comfort are often the most honest. While she panicked, I was already moving my belongings into my new apartment. No forwarding address, no explanations. I even took time off work so she couldn't find me through colleagues. When she finally came looking, I was gone. She tried reaching my family, painting me as the man who abandoned his wife. But when they asked her what happened, she had to admit what she said to me. And that's when they stopped defending her. Then came the moment she realized just how fragile her world really was. The house? In my name. The car she drove under my account. The credit cards tied to my bank. Piece by piece, everything she thought she had turned out to be mine. Her messages kept coming. At first, she accused me of being childish for leaving over just a comment. Then she turned soft, apologizing, saying she loved me and only me. By the end, she was desperate, saying she couldn't survive without me. But I remembered all the lonely nights, the times I wondered if I was enough, the sighs she gave when I tried to make her happy. And I remembered her exact words, "I should have married my ex." That wasn't just a slip. It was the truth she had been hiding. On the 9th day, she finally found me. She showed up at my new place, makeup smeared, eyes swollen from crying. She tried to hug me, but I stepped back. She begged me to come home, promising she'd never say something like that again. But promises meant nothing now. I told her I wasn't coming back. I had already filed for divorce. She collapsed on the floor, sobbing, saying she never thought I'd actually leave. She thought I'd argue, forgive, and move on, just like always. But not this time. This time, silence was my answer, and silence was louder than forgiveness. She realized too late that she had underestimated me. She thought I'd stay no matter what. But I was gone. Gone with my savings, my plan, and my peace. All she had left were her words echoing back at her, reminding her of the moment she lost everything.